Especially when no one left the television on. Just you alone with your thoughts.
Ah, yeah. Not to mention like how many. Well, I don't know. It seems bad, but it seems to me that it would be worse if you were really smart. Like if you were a genius.
Oh yeah.
But you know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, pretty crazy stuff. But when it comes to euthanasia, I always think of Terry Pratchett and the documentary that he did.
Yeah.
And it's pretty intense. It's worth watch if anybody hasn't seen it.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I haven't seen it, but I've heard of it.
Yeah, well,
There he was interviewed 3 people, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think one dude backs out, and then the other dude just kills himself, like on camera. Like he just takes the dose and just like, well,
yeah, you watch it.
my brain's dying.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
You see it on
And
camera.
would be interesting.
It is. It's very interesting. And it really brings awareness to it, but it's fucking intense.
Like I know my dad, like he would just, you know, if I had the ability to put him out of his misery, I would. There would just be no thinking about it. Like if he ended up in that state, I would put him out.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's
it's just out of respect. That
everybody thinks of, but it's probably not.
No, it's not. People don't like. Man, okay. As an assistant nurse, the amount of people that just don't think this far ahead. They just don't. They just push it to the back of their head. Death and growing old, you just don't think about it.
Yeah.
And half the people, like, they don't visit their elderly people, loved ones, and they don't think about them. You know, half the people that go to visit their loved ones at Christmas, and then bring them, like, you know, solid food and chocolates and stuff. And you're like, your parent hasn't eaten solid food for the last 12 months.
Yeah.
And you've just brought them biscuits.
You fucker.
They have none of their own teeth. And they're so demented, they couldn't tell the difference between shit and chocolate.
Yeah. Yeah, and once again, that's the whole preservation of life versus the quality of life.
Yeah, I'm going to say it now, I'm definitely all for quality over preservation.
Oh, yeah. I mean, so many people just keep getting...
But that's the thing about choice. If someone chose that life, good for them. They might enjoy that quality of life. And that's okay. That is their choice. It is when we force people to accept that quality of life. Yeah. I would not want that. I'm hoping that by the time I'm old and I have dementia or some other horrible disease, you know, stage 4 cancer or something, that I have the ability to end it. Rather than suffer.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, it's... Yeah, I think if you watch the Terry Pratchett video, I think that's one of the reasons why it's so confronting. Is because when everybody starts talking about the subject of it, you really picture yourself when you know, right at the end. Like all right, this is the point where I can say no more. But in the video, like in the documentary that Terry Pratchett does, it's not that. The guy knows he has the condition, and he has been going downhill. Like he's been degrading. Is that the right term? Anyway, he's been.
No, degrading is not the right word.
In decline.
Yeah,
he's been in decline noticeably, but
his
to all
illness
intents
is
and
progressing.
purposes to everybody else, because he's being interviewed, he's talking just fine. He seems normal, but he and his wife know that he has this horrible condition that will eventually claim him and leave him not himself before he dies. And so you watch him go through this whole process as, to all intents and purposes, a fully functional human being, and die. And it just looks like a nice old man sitting down at a bench drinking a glass of water and dying. And it's really confronting, because you always picture yourself like at that point where, you know, yes, I drink that cup of water, but only at the last thingy.
Yeah.
You know,
no, you've got to make a bit of forethought.
But at that point, you can't make that. You know, you can't actually tell when that last moment will be.
I'll fucking turn that off.
It's my wife. I'm sorry.
Prayer to God. But yeah, you just gotta go through this whole thing where people, and then people go, oh, you know, the quality and, oh, the sanctity of life must be preserved, especially when people, because we're just so entrenched in this Christian society that, oh, we can't take away what God gave us. If God had the balls to provide us with this much suffering, I say we do what we like. Whoops. You just get the amount of assholes. Like, yeah. And that's the thing. It's a choice. And even then, it's not a total choice. Like, it's not, you know, you can't just go to the doctor and say, oh, you know, I'm feeling a bit down. Can I kill myself today? You have to have, for one, you have to have a terminal illness.
Yeah.
This is how I think the Dignitas does it. You have to have a terminal illness. You have to actually be dying. You can't just have any old thing.
Yeah.
You have to, like, Alzheimer's or cancer.
You have to have a full psych screening along
Yes,
with it.
you have to have the psych screening, and you have to be recommended by 2 different doctors. And it has to be certain a month apart. Like, you have to go to one doctor 1 month, and then 3 months down the line, then you have to go to another one.
Yeah.
And then if you still want to do it, then you can go about it.
Yeah.
It's not like what people seem to think, that you can't just, you know, someone can't just end you. And then it's, and you probably might be able to put it in your will, maybe, if you get to a certain degree, and a person has, you know, duty of care over you. But even then, that sort of starts to get into fishy territory. But if you've written the will yourself, because if you've had a car accident, right, and you're suddenly, you know, comatose and you can't,
Yeah.
you're just a vegetable. Whether or not you have the ability to continue on life support or stop. Because a lot of family members will be dumb motherfuckers and be like, no, we must keep them just because they don't want to lose you.
Yeah, yeah. The best we've got in Australia is a no resuscitation order.
Yes.
Which is what we had on my grandma, and she chose that. And, you know, she was, yeah, I mean, that was, I suppose, as far as a death can go. It's, you know,
Yeah.
pretty
I
good,
have seen some
you know.
terrible deaths. And it's just, you just don't want people going through that. You want to be able to finish them off first.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. It is kind of sad that, you know, you can't, at this point, you know, you can't stipulate if I go past
ladies,
this point
can I
of
have some
decline that you can't just have your life ended. Like, it's neither here nor there to a doctor to just give you an extra shot of morphine.
You'd be surprised how much that actually goes around.
Well, I wouldn't actually. I wouldn't. The rest of other people might be surprised by that, but I'm not.
Even people who don't work in the health industry know about that. So, you know, no one likes to talk about it because they don't like. Once again, all you motherfuckers don't like talking about death.
It's a big.
Well, fuck you.
Big cultural thing. I mean, yeah, the Western world's got big.
Yeah, what is it about the Western world not wanting to talk about death? So many other cultures, like, they embrace it. You know, they have festivals where they talk to their dead loved ones.
Yeah, and celebrate the lives these people had.
Yeah.
Not, oh, woe is me, and, you know. And it's hard to break that because you're born into a culture. But, I mean, once you realise...
Like, if I ever, God forbid, the thoughts and whatnot win, and if I did eventually, you know, manage to get hold of a gun and blow my brains out, I would be disappointed if someone at the funeral didn't say, well, at least he went out with a bang.
Everyone would hate me if I said that. That's right. I would say it's not going to happen, but, you know, you can't make promises. But I'm going to do my damnedest to not let that happen.
Or, you know, these things where you have to have, you know, a somber funeral. Man, I would love to be cremated and, you know, as I was being, well, you know, you don't, you know, but as they were taking me away to be cremated, I would love them to be playing something like I'm on a highway to hell or something playing in the background. That's what I would like at a funeral. I want people to, when they, you know, if I die, when I die, whenever I go about dying, we're always going to die. You know, my loved ones to, you know, have a smile on their face.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll probably all have a smile on their face because I'm an asshole and they'll be glad to be rid of me. Where the fuck is my... Oh, there we are. Oh, wait for it.
You are a horrible person.
Best part about this game.
You can choose your name.
Oh, that's... What's my grandson's name? Oh, that's right. His name is some cunt.
Hey there, Wookie fucker.
Man, that wouldn't fit. You gotta be creative.
Yeah.
That's why I had to do the sum. Because S-O-M-E won't fit. Plus, it actually makes it look like an actual name.
Yeah, and when you're dyslexic and you're reading some and then can't, you sort of swap them around so you get it's a bit of a bit of a cum stunt.
Yeah, how is that better?
Well, it's not, but it means that you get like 3 words out of 2.
Oh, yeah. I see you over there, Muse cunt. That's basically the same. Okay. Will I beat my rival? I am slightly injured, and my Hydra is horribly burned.
Burn? Oh, from the other area. Not from Pidgeotto.
Oh, sweet Jesus Christ.
Oh, yawn.
Glad we're not playing the hardcore run we're going to do later.
Hardcore. Do it, Shadow.
Just want to just spank you then.
What?
Do it, Shadow! You can do it!
Yeah!
Oh, it just brings back memories to the animated cartoon and they can just fuck off. I saw a manga of this the other day, and in the manga the Pokemon actually kill each other.
Wow, that's brutal.
Brutal, yeah.
Not just faint.
No. They actually slaughter one another. And like Team Rocket is actually, you know, hardcore. They will kill your Pokemon and steal it. Beat the shit out of you, take your Pokemon and leave.
Nice! Rough.
And so then you get the main character, and I'm pretty sure he's, you know, the main character has killed Pokemon as well.
Wow. That is brutal.
Like, you know, talk of the dude's Charizard burning like an Ekans to death.
That's fucked up.
But that's not in the Friendly Kids show.
No. What was I going to say about the kids show?
That it's a horrible travesty.
Yeah.
It's okay. I like the first series though. I don't care much for later ones. I'm one of those Kanto motherfuckers.
I'm not like all up on the story of shit. I used to just watch it in the mornings when I was about 11 years old before I went to school.
It was either that or watching paint dry for you.
Yeah, well, 11 and... No. Yeah, from 10, 11 was like the years when I was living in town, so I could actually watch the TV.
Ah. Allowed your turn on the telly.
Oh, yeah. Quick, boy. You better finish up there. It's time to watch my program.
Oh, I remember that. It was always the bad thing about going to the grandparents' house, because they only had the one telly. Parents had 2. Mostly because we found it as a tip.
You can't do that shit now.
Nah.
Recycling.
Shit! Oh. Didn't mean to do that. Oh well.
Oh man, the stuff we used to find at the tip. So
we
good.
found most of our furniture because Sydney had this thing where that you put stuff on the side of the road to get picked up, and that's where we found most of our shit.
Yep.
There were many a
That
day
still happens.
helping Dad carry a sofa home.
Never mind the granny stain, son. Just put a towel over it.
Oh, we had so much shit. It was just my
See,
dad.
Dad's the border.
Yeah. My dad still has a fucking coffee machine that he found on the side of the road in Sydney when I was 10. I am now 26. That coffee maker is at least 16 years old.
He has never used it?
No, he uses it every day.
Oh,
That's the thing, it's still used. Like, he brought it here the other day. He was like, I was seeing him watching him make his coffee in this, like, you know, coffee where, you know, you put the coffee in and then the water and then it sort of filters it all.
Yeah, it drips down into the jug, yeah.
And I was like, and then my dad was like, oh, you know, this thing's not doing too bad for nearly 16 years old. I was like, and then he mentioned that he found it back when we were in Sydney on the site, in one of the tip trips.
Holy shit.
And I was just, and he was like, oh, they must have, the people who owned it must have, you know, fucking found their own, bought a new fangled one. And so we got this fancy one. And it's just like, that coffee machine is fucking ancient, man.
Dang.
It was probably like, you know, 2 years old when the other people owned it. And now my dad's just, you know, tinkered with it and fixed it up over the past 16 years to keep it.
Now that is recycling.
Yeah, that is...
Never let it die.
Yeah, I've got a bit of that, which is why I haven't bought any of my furniture that I own.
Yeah, I can tell. Just looking at your chair right now.
Hey, you leave it alone.
Just as a quick description of the of where we're currently recording this game, just picture that maybe Oscar the Grouch decided to upscale. That's about it. It says it.
Unless any real estate agents are listening, the house is fine.
Yeah, hey, Oscar the Grouch, he's pretty neat when you think about it. Like his can, it's pretty shiny.
You said the outside is okay.
Yeah.
Just, you know, you gotta occasionally move past kick the cans of soft drink and pizza boxes out of the way and just ignore the random rustling.
Yeah, but nothing stuck to the... Oh. But anyway... oh, that brings me back to Black Books again. Oh, I love that show. I got the queen!
Stay away from my bees. Look at that prick.
Did you do to my bees?
You see, this guy here is just... This is part of the Pokemon weirdness. The captain's sick. We came here to learn Cut from him. And so we just rub him on the back. Cures his... Because the fucking captain of the ship is seasick. And so he doesn't feel like doing the... He's still ill, so he doesn't feel like teaching us the cut technique. So he just gives us the fucking HM that he uses to teach the Pokemon it. Unless he has others, which you would hope he does, he's just given it to us.
Damn.
So basically the captain of this ship is a fucking swordmaster. A C6 swordmaster.
Yeah. He's a colossal pansy. But swordmaster nonetheless.
Out of the way, cunt.
Oh yeah. Drivers.
Speaking of which...
Road rage. I've done a lot of driving lately. And people shit me to tears. Oh my god. For a start, there is no excuse. I mean no excuse for overtaking somebody that is doing the fucking speed limit. It is a speed limit.
But I want to be in front.
That means even if you need to overtake or want to overtake, you're not supposed to go over it. Now I understand sometimes when you get hot out and you're next to somebody and the little prick speeds up and you have to do an extra 10k over to get past without getting cleaned up. That's fine. I can understand the need for avoiding, the immediate accident. But when you are doing 100, that's it.
Yeah.
Don't overtake. If you come up behind somebody else who's doing 100, that means you've gone too fast. That means you need to drop back, leave your 3 seconds, and fucking sit there.
Okay. Well,
anyway.
We'll nearly finish this video up, but I think the viewers may want to see me finally finally destroy that tomboy, red-headed tomboy.
How do we know he's redheaded?
Because she is in the game.
Oh, alright.
Misty.
Misty. Alright, I was lost there. Tomboy?
Can't. Yeah.
I don't know if tomboys... I don't think shorts like that can be just worn by a tomboy.
Well, she's in a bikini in this.
Oh, that's even well, not worse. But
Yeah, she's 12, man. Okay, cut it back a bit.
I was thinking of it when I was 11. Fuck off. She was like a big girl when I was infatuated.
Yeah, that's true. She's like the big girls at school.
Yeah.
Please touch me.
It's like nearly at high school. Oh my god.
Alright, I need
Sit
to
around and watch them play handball for hours.
Oh, or netball. I like how we both just went there immediately. We've both been there. We're not both colossal pervs.
Yeah,
Here we are.
we are. Yes.
Unashamedly. Or however that's pronounced.
Unashamedly.
Medley. We speak is good.
We speak of the English heaps well.
It's probably all that reading I don't like to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I always think I need to brush
Oh,
up
I
on
needed
my
the fucking...
vocabulary.
Damn it!
Oh, what?
No, I deposited the fucking town map.
What did you do that for?
I didn't mean to.
Oh, that was a bit retarded. Ether. You got ether?
Yeah, it, oh, no. I was talking to you and wasn't paying attention.
Are you gonna get high or burn some shit?
No, they help they give your Pokemon moves back. So maybe, you know, it puts them into a blind, a high state and they can suddenly remember they can keep doing that move. They don't. No. Moonstones, yeah. Because this game was back when you had an inventory system. In the next games, you just got stuff infinitely. You didn't have a bag that you had to deposit that ticket because I'm never going back on that boat. It's like the Titanic of this world.
Max ether.
And the dome fossil, because I won't need that for a while. No, now I'm gonna have to withdraw the fucking town map. Probably a heap of people have done this before and they're all laughing at me in the comments. Well, fuck you!
I haven't, because I never played this.
Yeah, well, you shut up. Speaking of, like, I was about to say, well, I fucked your mother. But I haven't. I'm sure I fucked someone's mother. At some point, you know, watching this in the future.
It's gonna happen.
You know, if you're 10 now...
If you're watching this, your mama.
Hi, Billy. Your mother takes it like a champ.
Slam dunk.
All across the face. But anyway, I went shopping with a friend.
You have friends?
Yeah, this was a cuddle friend.
Oh.
And, you know, because she was bored and she wanted stuff to do. And I was like, well, I need to do shopping anyway, so... And I also took advantage of the fact that she had a car.
Yeah.
And we drove back. And so I had a heap of, you know, meat and stuff and frozen vegetables that I planned to put in the freezer. And then I had KFC, because I bought 24 nuggets for $10, which is fucking amazing. And then we got to chatting. And then we got to making out. And that make-out session, while watching Rick and Morty, turned out to be a 5-hour make-out session.
Oh, there goes your frozen vegetables.
No, the frozen vegetables were alright because you can refreeze them. The meat, however, all that chicken that was on
Oh, in the car.
No, it was here.
Oh. You just need to start cooking, motherfucker. That's alright.
Okay, that was $20 worth of meat, man.
Yeah.
Like, it was like 8 or whatever kilos. And I was like, oh, maybe it's still okay.
Yeah, once it's...
Because it was pretty humid. And while we were doing all that.
Getting
And
steamy.
because it was raining outside. And beforehand it was pretty hot. And I thought, oh, come on, I've left stuff out like this before. It won't be too bad. The stink
Oh, really?
that came off that meat, man. Like, I'm pretty okay. Like, generally, I will brave what other people will not.
Yeah, you've eaten like 2-day-old window steak.
And the steak I've still got in the freezer. I'm gonna brave that. But the chicken, I was not game. Oh man, it stunk. It was slimy and it smelled.
Man, that must have been like the dregs at Woolies or something. That's weird.
I mean, I had the chicken wing, the chicken nibbles, but they were in marinade, so I think the marinade helped preserve them. The stuff that was plain, I was upset. I wasn't game to try that. I wasn't game to, because I'm okay with a little bit of cleaning out from the back, but I wasn't game to try the one where you're throwing up from both ends.
Yeah, that's
and I was guaranteed that chicken would have done that.
Alright, so for all our listeners,
put your freezer stuff away before you have sex. Yep. Okay?
That's well noted. Food safety.
I forgot to save this.
Uh-oh.
Oh well. Now or never.
Herbal policy is an all-out offensive. Oh, there she is.
Old,
in black and white 8-bit.
Board chest. Alright, Hydra. Bite that, sea fish thingy. Starfish. That's sea fish, as opposed to that land fish.
Yeah. Gotta watch out for those land fish.
Which we have in Australia.
Oh, yeah.
They're just fish that grew legs. Okay, this was just but a magic carp before, but now I have become the water master.
Holy shit! You fucking trashed her.
Yeah, Gyarados have high attack.
Slam dunk.
Oh no, I wonder what I could possibly get rid of. Perhaps Splash?
Oh, I don't even get to see her face because it's behind the recording thing. I could fit like 10 pixels on that. Yeah.
Now I can use cut. I can cut all those bushes.
Oh.
What did you just give me? Ooh, Bubble Beam. Might teach that to Gyarados.
Crabs. So, I don't know, it was fit with
Yeah, I know where you were going.
Did that say poke? Oh, poke. Yeah, okay, don't worry. It's like a mad little bank, but for Pokeballs.
In this world, Obamacare was properly done, so it has Medicare like the rest of the world.
Yeah.
And our Pokemon are paid for. We have free healthcare because our healthcare is paid for by tax dollars. Ain't no fucking Panama papers here, motherfucker. Everyone pays their taxes properly, and we have free healthcare for it. In this world, not in Australia. God no. We have Medicare, but not everyone pays their taxes because they can't. Yeah. Okay, we'll save it here, and see you fuckers another time.
Ciao.
Ciao.